Hip Hop on the Grind with Overyt.
The man who controls the hype.
Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m.
Some noise for Wikid. He is in the building. Brad. Yo, sir. Sir. How are you doing, yo?
I am chilling, my dude.
Yo, man, like, first and foremost, it is an honor to have you here on Hip Hop on the Grizzly Grind. You know what I mean?
Thank you for having me, man.
It is a pleasure, yo. And as I was saying to you, off air, you and I, well, we have a whole new generation to teach. You know what I'm saying? So for those that don't know, Wikid, man, who is Wikid? How did hip hop find you? And yeah, man, let's go.
He is a hip hop pioneer.
Yes, sir.
We started this thing back in the early 90s.
You guys are tuned into Massive Metro.
Yeah, people like disturbing us, man. So you started this in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We were at this club called The Club. We were there like from like 12 in the afternoon until like 6 p.m. because we were still kids then. Yeah, so yeah, man, you know, and then I met Abo Amu, Abo Selvin, Shorty Skills, Loco, Blaze, Bionic, and then yeah, man, we just stuck it out from then.
No, word up, man. And like so now with my interviews now, I try by all means to like connect the dots via history and all that stuff. Okay. So can you like touch on the era of hip hop at that time, right? Yeah. And where was like South African hip hop at that time? You know what I mean? Because right now I'm not apparently and all that stuff. Yeah. So like where were we fighting? What is the situation?
The rap game back then was big in Cape Town. That's where everything was actually popping. So yeah, we also then started our own thing here, and then it just blew up, you know. But we had to fight. We had to fight a lot because the industry was just saying no, it's too American and blah blah blah. So yeah, we fought a lot. Like literally, physically and figuratively, we fought for this thing, man. So yeah.
Damn. And it's crazy because now like we live in a time where now I can just go back, you know, listen to a couple of like artists to like develop my style. You know, last week we had a dude by the name of Froz. He said that all of us when we started like rapping all sounded like Pro Kid because he was the only reference. So like with you coming up, who was your reference, and like how did you sound like, you know, when you started, and then like how did you develop your style as an MC first and foremost?
Well, with us, you know, as the pioneers, like the first of,
yes sir,
we received a lot of our influences from American rappers, man, like, you know, your whoever. Yeah, so we were mainly like properly, like we just played a lot of American things, and you know, we stole a bit from there, you know, Faga the Kasi lingo, and that thing just, you know, popped. So that style, right, you guys heard from Pro, no? That was a project in the works since about 93. We were
damn. Yeah, can you give me timelines, actually, like dates and times and all? Yeah. Well, not times, but like
we were actually looking to sound as South African as we possibly can. So a lot of us were from Soweto, you know. So the slang, we, you know, hoid it in there and things, and then from say about 92, 93, we were crafting this thing, and then we finally started releasing albums, you know, around 2003, 4, and then we had, well, I would say, perfected it. So that's the thing that people heard, but then it took forever to hone and to craft. Yeah.
And like your bio talks about like you leaving Jozi to go stay go Free State to go study via because of the political turmoil. Was that something that you guys mentioned in your music at the time? And if you did, how was the response from the masses and all that?
No, we never ever because then punchlines were like the most important thing. You had to sound nice.
Okay,
your rhymes had to be tight, like punchlines were everything then. So your whole family background wasn't really that big, but you just had to sound nice or else you were pulled off immediately.
And speaking of that, man, like how easy is it nowadays to actually get in the game because of like how high or how low the bar has been set in terms of like originality from a pioneer's perspective?
Now, that is one question I always answer, and people are not impressed. But the standard has dropped a lot, my man.
Yes, sir.
Like, there's no more thought process. There's no more lyricism. Everybody wants to sound like everybody else now. Whoever has got a hit, everybody else will try and sound exactly like that one. Whereas back then, it was all about who sounds better than who. The competition was hectic. Now it's all about that one is popping now, let's all sound like him. And that's actually quite boring. It's whack, to be honest.
All right, and in terms of like okay, so now because now it's obviously industry versus culture all the time, right? So how important is like the cypher and battle element before you actually step into a studio and make music? Because like where I come from, yo man, you had to be nice first before.
I think the cypher part of things has been dying. So if you can afford studio time and you can sound okay and you can use your auto-tune, then it's fair game for everybody, and there's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there.
Okay, so now in terms of like the message, from like when you started to where we are right now, like what had, because now you're saying about, you're talking about like it was punchlines that was important, and as you're talking, my mind went straight to POC, where they got banned for the work that they were doing, the same thing with Black Noise as well, groups like Black Noise as well as Cashless Society as well, right? So now is that the reason why the message had to like be diluted because of the kind of message that they were putting out in their time?
Well, I personally think that they were necessary. They had to be there for the times that we were in. And I remember in America they had Public Enemy, the very same. So that has always and will always be a part of the hip hop thing for us to bring out a message, but now there's no more message. It's all about booty, girls, cash. I drive this, so it's just really gone south from here. But
like you're an OG in the culture / pioneer, right? Could you define like what an OG does, or is supposed to be doing in a culture, right? Versus, because now I know a lot of OGs right now, they're trying to compete with us. I'm like, yo, bro, you're an OG. You're supposed to be getting us the sponsors because you're an OG. So it's OG / Grandmaster. So like, what is the role of an OG in a particular culture, especially in hip hop?
Well, in my humble opinion, it's to be a reference point.
Mm. Mm.
It's to be that person that you look up to, and you can, you know, run to for advice on this or that. So I think there's a problem if there is an OG that is trying to be on the same level as you guys, you know, like it's your time. He should actually be pushing you, not trying to be exactly where you are, because he has been there. So now it's time for him to push the next generation and so on. So yeah, no. They are just being silly sometimes.
Hey man, you're saying sometimes. For me, it's literally like an all the time thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we've basically stepped into like, in my opinion, because now the whole topic, this year was that hip hop is dead, right? And my thing was like, okay, cool. We're actually in a new era. What's dead is the era that we in.
Yeah.
You know, from let's say 2020 up until 2010. You could give it 10 years or whatever, right? So like, what's in store for the culture, just based on your perspective? And how do you also marry culture and the industry? Because it seems like we're losing as well.
Yeah, the loss, no? It started when the rap game started sounding too American. We stopped speaking to our own. We were trying to be like your Lil Uzi Verts and them, and that isn't the audience here. There's like a very small section of those who actually hear that. Okay, the reason why we were so well received, okay, is that we spoke to everybody. We spoke to your guy Kasi, we spoke to your CEO, where we brought it to the level of the people. So now the fall began when only a select few were being spoken to, and then piano came and spoke to the average Joe on the street. Piano blew up immediately. So that's where hip-hop went wrong. So now what we need to do is to bring it back ekasi to us, to our people. We are not American, we are very South African. Let's talk to our own so that they can relate and say, oh, that's dope, I want that. So now if we're going ring mfethu uSabara mfethu le lokushini uzothi hayi mfethu uthini manje lo. So I think that's the route that hip hop needs to take now. Ibuya kancane kaneno, speak to us, don't speak to your private school kids only. Speak to everybody.
Yeah, and like speaking to everyone, like because now I was listening to you and I'm like, damn, like there's even like a lack of that voice. Yeah, but about private school as well. You know, like sharp as much as there's still a born free generation. Like I'm a born free, you know, as I mentioned to you earlier. And we came up in certain schools, whatever, right? And the raps that we spit is what we reflect as well. So there's still I could say a gap with regards to that, you know. But anyways, so basically, like what made you essentially like want to come back to like the music side of things? Because it's been how long?
It's been forever, man. But I've been in studio with Beat Muchini, you know, for the past 2-3 years, I think. And we've just been, you know, recording, and there's a whole lot of heat there. So I'm thinking might as well just drop the damn thing, man. Yeah.
And like, when can we like expect the body of work?
I don't know.
Typical Pisces vibes. As long as
that I don't know, but should we drop, it would probably be like early 2022. Early nyana, you know, March, April-ish. Yeah, because there's some features that I still want on there. Like some huge features, like some heavy hitters, man.
Like whom?
Heavy hitters, man.
Like whom?
I'm not going to mention names, but there is one that we've done. We have recorded, and it's sounding too dope. Featuring Max Hoba.
Okay, I'm a youngin, yo. Who Max Hoba?
You don't know Max Hoba?
I know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna just like write down the note.
Yes,
we're gonna find out who Max Hoba is and all that.
Max Hoba, nah?
Max Hoba.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, do you have like a specific concept around like the body of work, or you just like releasing recording singles and
grown folk music?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Class will be in session. And it's for everybody. Like, if you want to learn or to hear where we are from and the style that we do, then you will grab that thing, because that track now is doing well, man. Already.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
No, that's dope,
doing
yo.
Very well.
And can I just get your perspective on like okay, Sharp, you've been rapping for a while and then you stopped for a minute. Like, how important is it to keep your pen sharp, yo, as an MC? Because the other day, myself and Biggs, we're just on the net, man, just like, and then we found some squatter camp, like Cypher and all that, right? Yo, we finished watching it out of respect, but then we couldn't because now the homies' pens weren't sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, how important is it for, like, your pen stays sharp, yo?
No. It is very important. Yeah, yo, it's very important. Trust me, because I am very slow. Now I will, verse, like at least 2-3 days, just
a verse.
Yeah, man. Dude, I'm 42. I've been rapping since 1990. Come on now. Since
30 years
90.
30 years in the game, 31 years in the game.
Dude.
Okay, yeah.
So,
no, word.
With time, you eventually get very slow. But as long as the passion is there, man.
Yeah. Okay, so as we wrap up, man, what's your message of hope to like the upcoming MCs and etc.
Stick to the music that you know.
Yes, sir.
Always do you. Don't try and sound like whoever. Do you. I can't stress this enough. Do you all the damn time. Okay. That, and the rest will just come. So, lastly, I need to plug myself now.
Yes, sir.
We throw a monthly event called the Nostalgia Tour. Okay? We bump old school, hip-hop, R&B the whole day. Okay. So, this month, right, we are hosting a birthday edition. My boy, DJ LaHerb. DJ Extraordinaire. My man. Yes, my mellow, my ace. Yeah. We will be at Ezio Cafe.
Yes, sir.
Sunday. We start at around 2. Nah? Yeah. So, guys, I invite you guys.
Yes, sir.
Please do. Because a lot of the OGs chill there too. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. So
that is an open invite to everybody. That's
Now, word up. So it is the nostalgia tour taking place every single month, and this month or this Sunday we are at
Ezio Cafe on Vilagazi Street, Upper Vilagazi Street.
Word is born. So that is, if you want the nostalgia, if you want that old school hip hop and R&B, man, be sure to be at the Nostalgia Tour. It takes place every single month, man. My man by the name of Wikid's gonna be there, as well as all them other OGs. So if you want to like go through your history books, but like through person, man, be sure to be at the Nostalgia Tour, man, every single month. Wikid as well as DJ LaHerb.
La Herb, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. So now we're gonna play your song again. Now, we're gonna so talk to us about Mokgopa, man. Like, yeah, you in love with this one, yo. Like,
all right. So this is actually a song that I wrote to my lovely wife.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We've been a couple for what, 12 years now. We've been married 6, 7. Yeah, and that is my firstborn son. And yeah, Little Wick.
Little Wick.
Yeah, and then we have got a daughter also. So basically that was just me saying, I see you, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
No, word is born, yo. And like, yeah, thanks a lot again for pulling up to like, yeah, chill with us, man. You know, it's really, really an honor. And yeah, man, like my team and I were actually like working on a podcast situation. So yeah, we're gonna need to like have a proper sit down with you so we can break things down from the beginning to like where we at, man. You know what I'm saying? But for now, let us play Mokgopa saying thanks a lot to our man, our legend by the name of Wikid, man. So don't you get it twisted, yo. So remember the name Wikid, yo. Remember the name Wikid, yo. Remember the name Wikid. Remember the name. Hey, yo, everybody in studio, man. What's this man's name, yo?
Wikid. Yeah.
Don't you dare get it twisted.
Hip hop on the grind with Overyt.
The man who controls the hype.
Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m.